Hello, 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 and welcome to Joanne's Cosmic Energy Radio Show. I'm your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. Super, super excited to be here. I am your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. Super, super, super excited to be here the first Wednesday of the month. Oh my God, is it really the first Wednesday of September already? I cannot believe it. I don't know about you guys. It's actually what, the 7th already? How the hell did that happen? Well, before we dive into today's show, just want to give a big shout out to one of my advertising partners, which is Kendrick Greer. He's our astrologer. So for those of you who are looking to find out more about astrology on a much different level from the way I do it, feel free to reach out to him. And then, of course, you have me as an advertising partner as well, holistic fitness, doing all things holistically speaking and physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally as well, which is what I do, which is so funny because today, I actually think the other day, someone actually messaged me and said, "What exactly do you do?" And I thought it was the most funniest question in the world because in my mind, I was like, doesn't everybody know what I do by now? Considering I'm everywhere, I'm here, I'm on Facebook, I'm on, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. There's so many places that my little face shows that I would figure by now everybody knows what I do. But apparently there was one person that didn't, which means there's probably a whole lot of you out there that really doesn't know what it is I do. So I'm going to break it down really quickly, and then we're going to dive into today's conversation, forecast for that matter. What I do. I'm a certified holistic personal trainer. I help women, men by referral, release weight spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally as they fall in love with themselves while they transform their mind, body, spirit, emotions, fitness, and nutrition. That's what I do. And I'm hoping that really sums it up. And if you're still kind of curious to know what it is that I really do, opportunity is on the table here for you. You can always go ahead and redeem a self-growth discovery session to really get that hands-on experience to what it is I do. And I always believe the best way to find out what someone does is having a hands-on experience with them. So if that's something you would like to do, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com to redeem your self-growth discovery session to get a better understanding to what it is I do, to clear it all up, to take the confusion out of confusion. Anyway, so today's topic is all about the full moon. The full moon in Pisces that is. Now, when we talk about Pisces energy, it is the 12th zodiac sign on the chart, which means it carries the energy of all 12 zodiac signs, which is a heavy, heavy energy to carry when you think about it. It's associated with your psychic abilities, your dream state, your imagination, and also tapping into the higher realm of things. So really coming away from the physical realm and moving more into the spiritual realm. And when it's connected to the full moon's energy, such it will be as of this weekend, it gives you the ability to really work on letting go of what is no longer serving you. Or a different way I want to say that is letting go of whatever is preventing you from stepping into your higher psychic abilities. And we all have psychic abilities. Every one of us has the ability to connect with spirit. Now, that doesn't mean every one of us wants to, but we all have the ability to. And from my opinion, I really think it's a disservice if you're not tapping into your psychic abilities, because we all have them. And it gives us the opportunity to really come away from that physical realm and really allow ourselves to see beyond what's in front of us, which could actually be an advantage for you when you do tap into your spiritual gifts. During this full moon's energy, it's an opportunity for you to really get super clear to what it is you're looking to manifest. It's also an opportunity for you to move into your imagination. Let's talk about the imagination just for a little bit and what's that attached to. Now, in addition to this full moon in Pisces, we also have in retrograde Neptune in Pisces. So both of those energies are connected. They're in a conjunction together, where it's allowing us to really tap into our imagination, allowing you to visualize, to literally sit quietly imagine what it is that you would like your life to look like. And taking this opportunity to almost like do a reinvention, so to speak, to reinvent who you are. And taking whatever area of your life, if not all areas of your life, and creating it in a different way. And you're in charge of that. You are in charge of creating your life how you wish it to be. Now, many of you might be sitting back and saying, well, how is that even possible? You know, my life is not going the way I expected it. Well, it probably is not going the way you expected it, is because you are probably in a lower vibration of conversation. So here's what I have to offer you today. A very simple exercise to do. Start focusing on high vibration words such as I can, I will, I am. And whatever it is you're wishing to have in your experience, such as you might be wishing for your career to blossom. You might be wishing for your relationships to blossom. You might be wishing to travel. You might be wishing to have a really good, healthy body. So start in the mindset of I am. I am traveling. I am in an amazing career. I am in the best, healthiest body possible, etc., etc., etc. And the more you do that, the more you're going to start to see that happening, because it all starts literally from a vision that comes from your imagination. And with this energy, with Neptune being in retrograde until about October 3rd. So we still have some time. We have a little less than a month to utilize our imagination. Life you desire. And this whole process, when we think about this law of attraction energy, it is truly a thing. So stay focused on your energy being high, focus on your desires, and start visualizing those desires and start acting it out as though they're happening already. So what's going to take place today is I'm going to provide you with a forecast for each zodiac sign. Now, what I would recommend that you focus on your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you don't know what your rising or ascending sign is or your moon sign is, that's fine. You can always go and look it up on many of the different platforms, websites that is, such as astro.com. There's a whole bunch of them. Astro.com happens to be one of my favorites. And once you know your sun, moon, and rising, you could bring this insight you're going to receive today together to work on whatever you need to work on to release using this full moon's energy to help you clear the energy out, the low vibration energy, to start attracting the higher vibration. Because when you are in a higher vibration, after all, the things you're looking to create, chances are they're in a much higher vibration than you are, which is why you don't have it yet. Anything we don't have yet is because the frequency is much higher than where you are. And you have to work on raising your vibration to believing that you can have it. And you can, because it's meant for you to have. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shuffle up the cards. And what's going to take place here is I'm going to provide 3 cards for each zodiac sign. That's going to give you up to 9 cards that you can work with. Now, the magic of these cards, just in case you're really brand new to my deck, each card holds 3 elements. A color, which is associated with your chakras, a number, which is associated with numerology and astrology based on your personal charts and the collective energy, and a word, which is an affirmation to help raise your vibration and also add to your story. And you're going to have 9 cards to work with. And chances are, out of those 9 cards, you're going to have one color that's going to repeat itself. And that one color is the chakra that you're going to want to work on to really work on clearing the energy of that chakra so you can be in more alignment to the things you're looking to create going forward. So are we all ready for this? I know I am. So if you want, grab a pen and paper and write down as I get to your sign, or come back later and watch it again to take notes. Now, if you're like me, I like to usually watch first, listen, and then come back and take notes. So whichever way works for you, because you'll be able to come back and rewatch this on many of the many platforms, such as iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, And I'm sure there's others that I cannot remember at this moment. So here we are going to go. I'm going to spread asking the cards. Now, the big portion here is the big process here is this energy is about the full moon in Pisces. How can this full moon in Pisces help you move into your imagination more and clear out what might be causing a limitation in your journey right now? So we all ready? I know I'm super excited. And for those of you who have Pisces in their moon sign, this energy is very, very, very potent for you guys because it's actually in your zodiac sign, in your moon sign. It's just as potent for those of you who have a sun or ascending or rising sign in Pisces as well. But we all get to feel this energy. So here we go. 3 cards for each zodiac sign. I'm focusing on Aries for right now. So you Aries, here we have it. 2 cards in reverse, 1 card upright. We're looking at focus. The very first card is focus. What are you focused on? Again, come back to your imagination. If you are thinking about anything that does not align with what it is you're looking to create, stop thinking about it. Stop focusing on it. Only stay in conversations that are high vibration and come away from things that don't match what you're looking to attract. 1 and 3 adds to 4, which is about your foundation, the work that you came here to do, meaning your home, your job, also your body. All 3 of those are your foundation. The chakra is the 3rd eye. So visualizing how you want those 3 areas to look like for you. How do you want your body to feel and look? How do you want your workplace to be? Where do you want your workplace to be? And also, in reference to your home, what do you want that to look like? So that's the first card. Second card's in reverse, and it's about the solar plex. Now, reverse cards mean that we really want to pay attention here, and you do want to work on the solar plex energy to clear whatever is going on there. Solar plex is associated with restrictions, limitations, not trusting your process because it's in reverse. So if that is you, if you are in a space right now where you're not trusting something, you're afraid, you're worried, you're doubtful, this is a really great time to use this full moon to clear that energy out so you can open up your solar plex to be in abundance. Now, the affirmation here is listen and truth. Listen and truth. Listen to what your spirit guides have to offer you, which means you're going to have to sit quietly and connect with them. Truth is begin to speak your truth. Stop telling yourself a story that does not exist. Stop pretending like everything is perfectly fine when things are not so great. And it's okay to be honest with yourself. The number 3, when we talk about the number 3 in numerology, it's associated with communication, expression, listening, learning, and teaching. 3 in astrology is associated with Mercury energy. And right now, this week, we are literally in Mercury shadow period because it's going to go retrograde in Libra energy. So that itself is definitely an invitation for you to evaluate where you want things to be and that internal dialogue you have with self. Remember the cards in reverse. Next card is spiritual career. So you might be thinking about a spiritual career, which might be a perfect time to start shifting gears. Number 77 adds up to a 14, which is 5. 5 is about change. So perhaps there's definitely a change coming in your spiritual career. Maybe you're coming out of your 9 to 5, and you are going to move into something that's going to really serve your higher purpose. The chakra here is throat chakra, which is about communication, which means you need to have a conversation. So if you are looking to move out of your 9 to 5 and move into something that serves you, you need to have a conversation. You need to speak your truth. Focus on what it is you're looking to step into. So I'm loving that for Aries. Love that for Aries. As we move into Taurus. Taurus, for you guys, what does the full moon have in store for you? And how can it better serve you in your imagination, connecting possibly with your community? Ooh, I'm loving your cards. Love these cards. All 3 of your cards are upright. We're looking at the solar plex, heart, and also 3rd eye. Financial abundance for Taurus. Financial abundance. So how can you bring in more financial abundance with this full moon? Using your imagination, creating, stepping into your spiritual wisdom. 1 and 7, that's 8. So let's talk about that 8 energy in numerology, which is about harmony and balance. It's also about what you've achieved up until this point. Now, when we talk about it in astrology, 8 is associated with Scorpio energy, which is about how we are letting things go, transforming and moving into something new. So perhaps you might be letting go of the limited mindset about money and transforming into financial abundance. So can you see that? This is for Taurus energy. This is for Taurus energy. How can you use your community to help you have more financial abundance? Second card, faith. It's time to trust faith. It's time to believe in faith. 5, 6 is 11. When we speak of 11, we're talking about master healer, because it's a master number. And what is it you need to heal in the relationships with others and self? 11 associated with astrology is associated with Aquarius energy, which also is retrograde in Saturn. So you guys have the help of Saturn restructuring your structure. And when you think about that Taurus energy, you got a lot of help with the other planets as well. You have Uranus in retrograde in your own sign. So it's really important to hang on to faith and believe that everything is working out for you. Heart chakra here. So you might be feeling heavy in your heart, having a little bit of anxiety, which is why you need to hold on to faith. Come back to faith. Come back to prayer. Come back to meditation. And trust that everything is going to be exactly how it needs to be for you, and everything is working out for your highest purpose. Third card, powerful. Recognizing how powerful your thoughts are, which again brings us right back into this full moon's Pisces energy. Use your imagination to start creating the very things you're looking to create, and get out there to your community to do just that. 4, 4 is 8. We just had that in the very first card. So your double cards of 8 energy is really about letting things go. You might be changing your community. You might be moving out of where you are. Your structure might be changing as well, but it's very important to trust that there's unlimited opportunities coming in and recognize how powerful you really are. And by time we move out of 2022 and into 2023, you will start to really see the benefits of everything you've been going through in the last year with all these retrogrades. Love that for Taurus. Moving right into our Geminis. So Geminis, there's a lot going on for you. We have Mars in your sign, and by the end of October, Mars will be retrograde in your sign. So that should be quite interesting. But for right now, with this full moon's energy, what's in store for you? Let me just take a peek at something. What's in store for you based on your soul's purpose? Your soul's purpose, your career, shall we say, what you're here to do, why you're here. Let's see what shows up. Interesting set of cards. Out of your 3 cards, we have 1 card in reverse, 2 upright. We are looking at the root chakra, the sacral, and the crown. So these are some pretty important chakras here. Not that they're not all important, but these are important when they come together. So your very first card in reverse is your root chakra. When the root chakra is in reverse, it's a reminder that your root chakra is a little bit out of alignment. It's very important to get out into nature. Being that, again, you do have Mars in your sign right now. Mars is a fire energy, which means action, action, action. And by taking action, you're going to get into freedom. Where do you need more freedom in your life? 1 and 4 is 5. 5 is about change. So there's something you need to change so you can have more freedom in your life. Are you courageous enough to make the changes? Use this full moon to help you move into your imagination. Tap into your ability to connect with your spiritual wisdom. Come out of the logic on things. One of the things I know for sure is that anytime root chakra is involved, it's really important to stop looking at things on the physical level and move into the higher vibration and seeing things beyond what's in front of you. And you'll find your freedom. But changes do need to take place. And when we think of That 5 energy, according to astrology, it's associated with Leo energy, which is about self-expression and also about having fun and adventure, but also your creativity. So perhaps your creativity could be the thing that helps you with your freedom. Love that card. Second card for Gemini is health. So your health may be on your mind. There might be something going on right now for you where perhaps you have a physical symptom showing up. That physical symptom is showing up because there's something out of alignment, but it's your body's way of letting you know there's something you need to learn based on whatever's showing up. Sacral energy is all about how you might judge yourself or how you feel like people are judging you as well. But it's an opportunity to step into your confidence and to feel more empowered by the fact that there is something showing up based on your health that's trying to get your attention. 33 is a master number. It is the master creator. So again, recognizing that whatever health issues that are showing up in your body, know that your body has the ability to heal itself if you give it time and permission to do just that. And what does that sound like and look like? Permission means that you take the opportunity to check in on your body and literally check in on the area where your body is calling your attention and have a conversation with your body to find out what the body is trying to tell you. And once you can do that, you become the master creator of healing your own body, which is the energy, even though 33 doesn't get taken down to a single digit, but it carries the same meaning of that 6, where you become the healer of your own body. That's powerful. Third one, which is so perfectly aligned, we have higher self. So here we just have the 33 master number, and now we have 11. So for you Geminis, you have 2 of the 3 master numbers in your reading here. This is a powerful read for you Geminis out there. It's very important to tap into your higher self and start having that connection beyond the physical components. This is about the crown. This is really serving, as I like to say it, that psychic energy that comes from the Pisces energy, where you step into your psychic abilities to begin to heal your own mind, body, spirit. So it's a powerful read for Geminis. Love that. We're going to move right into Cancer. So for you Cancers, let's see where you're at. So Cancers, this might be a good time to travel, whether you travel in your sleep state or your awake state, or you literally physically going to travel someplace. Using this full moon to help you let go of things that no longer serve you and allowing your imagination to run a little wild. So let's see what cards you have. Fun cards. Okay, so for Cancers, you Cancers have the root chakra twice. So that means some serious grounding. And you also have the throat chakra. It's quite interesting because the roots are on both ends and the throat is right in the center. So our very first card is being a leader. Being a leader. What do you need to be a leader in? What do you have to lead? Where do you want to like travel to so you can be the leader in? 5-5. So the 5 energy, again, this is change. This is about being courageous enough so you can become the leader. Become independent. Not being dependent on somebody else. That 5 energy is change. And in astrology, it's associated with self-expression. You get to express yourself in a different way because you are now being the leader. Now, when you add that up, 5-5 is 10. And again, when we talk about that 10 energy in astrology, it's your soul's purpose. This is associated to your career. This is your career energy. Where can you be a leader in your career? Are you a leader in your career? When we really drop that 10 down to a single digit, it's a 1, which is associated with Aries energy, which is about self. All about who you are and how you want to be seen. So that's a powerful read right there. Very important to get grounded. So this way here you can focus on where you want to be the leader. How you want to lead in the career that you are in, whether it's your 9-to-5 job, we're going to go and shift it all off. But as you do become the leader, very important to play. Do not get caught up with just all work and no play. Very important to play, especially in conversations. You can be very playful when you have a conversation. It does not have to be serious. 1 and 6, 7. So let's talk 7 for a little while, because after all, when we think of the Mercury retrograde in Libra, that's that 7 energy. Bringing more balance into your life. Where do you want that balance? After all, you're looking to be a leader. So where do you want balance? And what do you need to talk about? How do you need to express it? Who do you need to listen? That's that card for you. Love, the third one. New relationship. And I think this new relationship is really about the relationship with yourself. Because again, as you make the changes to become the leader, as you bring more balance into your life, you can have a new relationship with self. And as you never have a new relationship with self, that will then domino to other relationships as well. Again, back to being grounded. Ground yourself so you can actually focus in on being a leader. 2 and 8 works us back to that 10 energy, which is what we had on the first card. Double 10s. So it's reminding you that this is definitely about your career, your soul's purpose for why you are here. And remember to play. Love that for Cancer. Moving right along to our Leos. Yes, yes, yes. So Leo, this full moon may be helping you in regards to really focusing on what you need to let go of. Letting go, bringing more abundance in, recognizing all the stuff you have achieved up until to this point, how you're transforming. Yes, so let's see for you Leos, how this full moon is going to help you. Okay. So you Leos also have financial abundance. This showed up before. So here we have it again for Leos now. So financial abundance. So what do you need to let go of so you can have more financial abundance? Third eye here. So this is where you get to use your imagination. This is where you get to visualize bringing more financial abundance into your life. Interesting enough, that 1 and 7 is 8. So again, abundance, achievement, success, fame. Associated with astrology, it really is about letting things go, which is exactly where this full moon is going to help you with. It's going to help you let go of what you no longer need, so you can transform and bring in those new things into your life. And remember, the 8 energy is also associated with affinity as well. Second card's in reverse. A grounding card, interesting enough. So you do need to ground your energy during this full moon, because this full moon could cause you to be a little overwhelmed, again, especially because we have that Neptune Pisces retrograde and the full moon's in Pisces, where it could be just so much going on up in your head in regards to overthinking. And because this is about self-love, how can you bring more self-love? How can you love on yourself enough that you're not really dependent on others loving you? Yes, you do want others to love you, but you don't want that to be your primary source. And also, as you love what you do, you love yourself more. 7 and 3, we're back to that 10 energy, your soul's purpose, your career, which is where the financial abundance comes in. When we talk about that 10 in astrology, it's Capricorn energy. So as you already know, if you've been following me on a regular basis, we have Pluto in Capricorn in retrograde. It's been there for quite some time, but we'll be going direct as of October 4th-ish. So start to get ready to see how that energy that's been retrograde is going to help you really start moving forward. So get grounded. It is in reverse. So get outside into nature. Whatever it is you need to do to ground your energy, please go ahead and do so. Your third card is healing. Use this full moon. Get outside. Stand under the full moon's energy and allow it to heal whatever it is you need healing in. If it's a physical component, emotional, maybe you just got a lot of mental stuff going on, or maybe it's overall spiritual. Get outside and start healing. That's 6 energy. That is all about the Virgo energy, which is where we are with the sun. Organize and schedule time to heal your mind, body, and spirit. So that is for Leos. I love that. All right, we're going to move into Virgo now. Our Virgos. What do Virgos need to know based on our full moon? So it is about balance, because again, when we think Virgo energy and we think full moon in Pisces, that's really about your 7th house. It really is about bringing more balance, more harmony, seeing balance in your contracts, connecting with others, using your imagination. Let's see what's in store for you Virgos. So talk about balance. All right, interesting sets of cards for Virgos. Now, because it is Virgo's season in the sun's energy, this is your time to be reborn. This is your time to experience your karmic cycles, experience karmic completion. But our very first card is about balance. So appropriate for your actual card spread. So bringing more balance into your life. What does that look like for you? What it looks like for me may not be the same for you. So you really sit down and pull into your imagination to what that looks like. 7 and 6, that's a 4 energy, which is about associated with astrology's Cancer, which is about your whole where do you want balance? How can you incorporate that in? Heart chakra, compassion, kindness, peace, grace for yourself. Second card, karmic completion. As I've just said, because the sun is in your energy, it really is about a karmic completion. You've just completed a whole cycle, a whole 1-year cycle. So there's a new beginning for you. Use this full moon to let go of anything that's not serving this new chapter in your life. Also, root chakra. When the root chakra shows up, it's a reminder that you have to be grounded. So you can focus in on where you want that balance. And you can work on surrendering what you no longer need. 1 is new beginnings. I love it. 1 is also associated with Aries energy, which is really about self and how you see yourself and how you want others to see you as well. Bringing us right to the last card, surrender. So what do you need to surrender so you can bring in more balance? And let go of the old story. 6 and 8 is 5. Works out to change. You need to change something. You have to surrender, change, and that will soften up your heart. So you have 2 heart chakras and the root chakra. So this is a great card for Virgos, especially during your birthday season. So find that balance, recognize your karmic cycle has completed, and surrender. And use this full moon, stand outside and really indulge this full moon's energy. Tap into your imagination and start creating the new life you wish to create. Okay, so we have done so far from Aries to Virgo, which means now we need a commercial break. And then I'm going to come back and read from Libra down to Pisces and continue on giving you some insight. So go grab that water, go grab your pen and paper if you want to, and come back with me after the commercial break. I'll be right back.
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick Cortez Greer, personal astrologer and astrological counselor here in Brooklyn, New York. I've been an astrologer for over 23 years now, providing astrological readings, counseling sessions, workshops, and corporate events all throughout the tri-state area. I've been very blessed and lucky to have clients all throughout the United States and beyond. If you're interested in a reading that is warm, heartfelt, honest, and conducive to speaking to one of your best friends, please contact me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. That's Kendrick, S-T-A-R, @gmail.com. And for you Insta people, find me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Toodles.
Did you know that stress and unprocessed emotions can store in your body, creating more muscle tension and pain, causing illness and disease to flare up? With the help of Chakra Balance Reiki healing, you can begin to feel better within 1 session. Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. And I would like to help you release issues from your tissues as you release emotional weight and begin to feel better physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. For more information, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Cosmic Energy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are just tuning in, remember you can always come back and watch from the beginning because I've done the forecast from Aries right to Virgo. And you can watch or listen on many of the platforms, to name just a few: Spotify, iHeart, and there's so many others, but can't remember them all. My goodness gracious. Anyway, I want to just give a big shout out to some of you who are here with me. So I'm going to shout out to Norma, and we have Anne. Thank you so much for being here with me and sharing your energy with me, because I do appreciate that you take your time out to sit with me during the hour that we are together. So I'm going to dive right in. And in case you are just watching for the first time how this is going to work, there's 3 cards for each zodiac sign, which means that gives you up to 9 cards to work with and to clear energy on, because there's always that one color that's going to show up the most. And if you take the time to work on that one color, you will literally begin to clear energy and start attracting the things you wish to have in your reality. So here goes with Libra. And as mentioned, I think I mentioned, as of the end of this week, Mercury will be in retrograde. We are in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde in Libra energy. So communication and how to find balance in our communication. And that's where we are with Libra. So you Libras out there, based on the full moon's energy, using your imagination, how can you bring more balance into your communication? Here we have it. 3 cards, all 3 are upright, and we are looking at the drum roll. We are looking at the high heart, well, actually the heart, the throat, and the crown. Very first card is marriage. So appropriate for Libras, because in astrology, the 7th house is associated with finding that balance, your contracts, and marriage. When we speak of marriage, it's not just about the traditional who you marry. It's also about all the contracts you're married to. So all the different people you connect with, you have a contract with, which means you're married to them. Your habits, beliefs, and programmings you're married to. Hopefully, with this full moon in Pisces, you might be able to let go of some of those things you're married to that no longer serves your highest purpose. Doesn't mean you walk away and destroy it. Just means you really reflect on what works, what's not, and working on letting it go. Which brings us right into the number 88. That 8 energy is really about letting things go, so you can transform and make space for the new that's coming in. 8, again, we can't make this up, is 16, which brings us back to that 7 energy, which is all about you Libras. Balance, balance, balance. You Libras like balance. If things are not balanced for you, you are not a happy camper. So again, that Mercury retrograde, this is a perfect time for you to really reflect on where do you want to have more balance in your conversations. The crown chakra. This is about serving your higher consciousness, your higher self, coming out of that physical realm and moving into like, how can I see this to be different? So doing some work there. Now again, as we do all this work, remember the play. Play, play, play. Use this full moon to tap into your imagination, and maybe even tapping into your inner child, where you can invite him or her to come out and play. And even talking to your inner child, that's that communication. Speaking, speaking, speaking. And again, like I said, Mercury in retrograde, communication might be a little off. So you might want to hold off on those important conversations. 1 and 6, we're back to that 7 again. Interesting for you Libras. 7, 7, very interesting in reference to that balance, balance, balance. And while we're doing all this work, very important to be patient, because even though you're doing the work, doesn't mean everything's going to fall into place right immediately. So you have to be patient with yourself, show a little grace, and that's where you lighten up your heart center. That 4 energy is associated with the foundation, your foundation. Your foundation at home, your foundation with your body, your foundation with work, or your contracts for that matter. The 4 associated with Cancer, which is all about home, family, healing, nurturing, and the connection that you do have with your mother, along with other women and your feminine energy. So pay attention to that, where you need to be patient. Use this full moon to let go of the impatientness. And use your imagination to create the different contracts you wish to create that's going to bring more balance and harmony into your life. Love that. All right, moving right into our Scorpios. You Scorpios out there, my. How are you guys feeling? Let's see what's in store for you. So this is really about self-expression, your creativity, having more fun, being adventurous. Use this full moon to help you tap into your imagination. Do things a little bit out of your character, shall we say? All right, so let's see. I'm liking your cards, Scorpios. So Scorpios, pay attention. Here we go. We have 2 cards in your crown. So this again is really about that higher connection. But we also have 1 card in the root. And as I've been saying this whole time, anytime the root chakra shows up in the spread, it means it's important to get grounded. And when we speak of root and crown, we're literally speaking of the earth and heaven. New beginnings. I love that for you guys. New beginnings. So how you express yourself, how your connection is with others. There's a new beginning coming in. That 10 energy is your soul's purpose. So it's really important to sit in your imagination and see how you can create something very differently than you've ever had before. Love that. That 1 energy associated with Aries, which is all about self. You want to be seen different, so you have to do things differently based on your soul's purpose. Second card, new relationship. So we have new beginning, we have new relationship, we have 10-10. I don't know, guys. For you Scorpios out there, this is really about your soul's purpose. Connecting into earth, connecting to higher self, and finding it within your imagination to create these new relationships with self and all your partnerships. After all, it is about self-expression. It's about creativity. It's about having fun and being adventurous at the same time. So do something differently so you can have a different outcome. Ground your energy. And here we have forgiveness. Now, quite interesting. We went from new beginnings to new relationship. Forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive? During this full moon's energy, what do you need to let go of so you can move into a space of forgiveness? That 9-9 is about letting go of something. Letting go so you can transform. Because as you move into a space of forgiveness, whoever it is you need to forgive, including yourself, you will have a new beginning with self and a new relationship with yourself and others. Crown chakra, so this is really of your higher purpose, is what I just heard. So pay attention to that energy. Love that. For Scorpios. Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this full moon may very well have you thinking about home, family, the relationship you have with your mom, the relationship you have with other women, and also how you can learn to receive more. That's what this full moon may have you doing. How you can learn to receive. You're a giver, you're a giver, you're a giver. It's time to receive. Let's see what cards you need to know to work on so you can get to this space. All right, so here we have your 3 cards. We are looking at sacral, heart, and throat chakra. Spiritual guidance. Spiritual guidance. So perhaps you might want to sit quietly. Connect to home. When I think about spirit, 3 is 7. So those contracts and balance. Where do you need to balance your contracts? Where do you need to have a healthier relationship? That's your first card. Second card is health. Again, being that this is the full moon's energy in Pisces, it could be a matter of really taking your health in your own hands and starting to heal. Or perhaps there's somebody else that you are taking care of who has some health issues. So pay attention and recognize that you or them are the creator of healing your own body. Tap into your sacral energy and be able to let go of judgment, shame, guilt, and blame so you can begin to heal and be more courageous and confident in whatever it is you need healing on. Recognize you are the creator. What are you engaged in? What are you engaged in? What conversations are you engaged in? What conversations are you not engaged in? 2 and 7 is 9. So it really may very well be the time to let go of certain conversations, let go of certain things so you can breathe easier. Your body can breathe easier as well. Throat chakra, all about communication. And with Mercury going into retrograde, we're in the shadow period right now. That communication might be a little challenging. So spiritual guidance could be very helpful right now. So that is for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you have a little work to do during this full moon and connecting with home and what you're engaging in. Ones open that you are starting to feel lighter as, again, Pluto in retrograde, eventually going to be going direct very soon. Got a little less than a month. You're going to start to feel lighter in your own energy. What do you need to create during this period of time? How can this full moon help you move more into this creative space? How can you learn to speak in a different way with the help of the Mercury retrograde? Let's see what we have. All right, so Capricorn, quite interesting for your cards. We are looking at heart, throat, crown, almost the upper ones. Quite interesting. First card is forgiveness. So because you are in the third house energy with this full moon, this is a great time to really work on tying up whatever needs tying up regarding forgiving. Who do you need to forgive? Who do you need to be forgiven by? That 9 energy is about letting go of the old story, letting go of the grudges. When we hold on to grudges, we are not working from our higher self. So let go of those grudges. Tie up the loose ends. Tap into your higher self. Allow yourself to travel a little bit into your imagination on how you can see this situation being different than what it is. Leading us right into communication. Change. Perhaps your conversation has to change with yourself, and then it can change with others as well. That 5 energy is about being courageous enough so you can change your situation, can change the conversations that you're having. This is very much associated with family. So there is definitely a family member that you would want to have a conversation with so you can get to that place of forgiveness and feeling your heart lighter. That 6 energy is so appropriately aligned with the Virgo energy. So scheduling that time so you can have that conversation, changing the way you listen, changing the way you speak, allow the other one to really get to say what they need to say. So forgiveness is in the air. Use this full moon in Pisces to help you move out of what no longer serves you. Let go, tap into your spiritual wisdom, and heal the family matters. I love it. All right, Aquarius. So by now you all know that there are so many planets in retrograde right now, and of course, Aquarius is retrograde, or should I say Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius, which is all about our structure. And with this full moon in Pisces, that's tapping into our partnerships, our relationships, and the different contracts we do have. So big question here is, what structure is shifting on you? What changes are coming about regarding your partnerships, your relationships, and your contracts? And how will this full moon help you? And can you use your imagination during this time to create a new structure, create some new relationships? Let's see what cards show up for you guys. Love it. Okay, so for Aquarius, you have 2 cards in third eye. So there's going to be a lot of visionary going on right now. And you have 1 card in the high heart. So we have balance coming into play. So how can you use this full moon in Pisces to bring more balance into your different contracts, into your different relationships? That's the biggie. 7-6 is 13, which is 4. So this is really about the foundation, building that new foundation in those relationships, having Saturn help you restructure things. Also, it's about boundaries. When you work on new boundaries, you bring more balance into your life. Love that, love that, love that. And then also provide more grace and peace to yourself while you're working on those boundaries. You might be in the mood, in the alignment to creating and calling in a master teacher. After all, when we think about master teachers, it's someone that we can look up to and guide us and support us on our journey, so that you may have a partnership with a master teacher. So you might be signing a contract with someone that's going to take you on your journey towards this full moon's energy and with all that's been going on in your structure. 3 and 8 works us right into that 11 energy, which is associated with your sign. It's about your community. It's about humanity as well. 11 is a master number, which means master healer. So it might be a really great time to call on, reach out to, open your eyes and see if there's master teachers in your energy right now so they can help you create new partnerships. Third eye, use your imagination. Also, you may actually see yourself as a master teacher as well, which means you might be called on to help others tap into their imagination. Love that. Third card is financial abundance. This card has been showing up a lot. I'd be interested to know if any of you've had the 3 zodiac signs that this card has showed up, because that just means there's a whole lot of abundance coming in for those people who might have all 3 of those zodiac signs with this card in it. Anyway, so financial abundance for you, Aquarius. Partnerships, you are being realigned to new people. So financial abundance is definitely on the horizon for you. 1 and 7 is 8 energy, which is all about the abundance, your success, your achievements. And according to astrology, it's associated with Scorpio, which is about things that you're letting go of. So you can bring in this new transformation of partnerships, contracts, and a new community overall. I love that for Aquarius. All right, we're moving into the very last sign, Pisces, where the full moon is. So how are you, Pisces, feeling out there with all this energy in your chart? And remember, again, those who carry a sun or even rising or ascending sign in Pisces, you too are going to be feeling this moon more so than anybody else. But we all feel it. So let's see what's in store for you. Remember, this is like a rebirth for you, Pisces, where you need to tie up your loose ends, how you can use your imagination, how your psychic abilities are. Let me store for you. Okay, love it. So your 3 cards all upright. We have the sacral, solar plex, and third eye. First card, unconditional love. Very important to let go of any conditions that you have towards yourself or others and love with no conditions. Sacral energy, this is really about what it is you want to create in this time now. See yourself in the space of being the creator. 9 and 6 is 6. So we talk about that 6 as you are the healer. After all, you carry the energy of all zodiac signs. All 12 zodiac signs is in your energy. So you are the healer. Recognize that you are the healer and do the work. Second card, career change. So there is definitely a career change in your horizon. You may already be aware of it, and you may be in the process of trying to figure it all out. But there's definitely a career change. You are able to visualize that, create it into your reality. That 7 is going to bring more balance into your life once you do have that career change. Love that, love that, love that. That 7 energy is about balance in regards to your contracts. And remember, the full moon's in your sign, so you have all the power in your hands to do the work. Old soul. Now, because this full moon is in your sign, it does mean there's a rebirth, which means you get to evaluate the old version of yourself and start to see yourself as this new version. Solar plex energy is about allowing yourself to trust that you're exactly where you need to be. The unlimited opportunities that are coming in as you change your career. 2 and 6 is 8, which is about abundance. It's about success. It's about fame. It's your achievements. It's about letting go of what no longer serves and bringing in what does. So that's Pisces energy. I love this for all of you. This was an amazing, amazing forecast. For those of you who are just tuning in now, remember you can definitely come back and watch this from the very beginning. I recommend pen and paper. Write down your sun, moon, rising signs. Take note of which card showed up for you. Whatever color showed up the most, do the work. Because when you work on that one chakra, you will definitely clear the energy of it. And you might be asking, how do you work on it to clear the energy? Very quick tip. And that tip is you can wear that color. So for example, if the crown chakra showed up the most in your 9 cards, wear purple. And that will help to activate your crown energy. And this way here, you can be more in alignment to your crown. And you can do the same thing with any of your other chakras. If you need assistance with clearing your energy based on your 9 cards that showed up, now assuming you have a different zodiac sign for sun, moon, and rising, you'll have 9 cards. If you're a triple threat, you're going to have 3. And if you have one zodiac sign in sun and the moon and the different one in your rising, you'll have 6. And if you need help with that, here I am. Call to action, just reach out to me. You can do that by emailing healingwithin76@gmail.com. With all that being said, I'd like to give a shout out again to those who are watching. We have again Norma here, we have Ann. I will come back and read your comments and respond later, but for now, that's all I have for you. I look forward to seeing you all here next month, the first Wednesday in October. I cannot believe we are already in September. But for now, please leave your comments. Let me know what resonated with you. And of course, come back later and let me know how these cards played out for you and what has changed with this amazing full moon in Pisces energy and Mercury's retrograde in Libra. All I have for you for now, guys. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye for now.